Hello, thanks for joining us again on the channel. I've been wanting to talk about this for ages, and now that a friend finally got one, we can dive into his experience. Quick note before we begin, there's a discount link in the description and the top comment if you want to check it out. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Starting things off, our first reviewer gives us their perspective.
This reviewer, a lifelong cyclist who had taken a 10-year break, found themselves looking for a new ride after moving to a hilly area and having their old road bike stolen. After considering other expensive electric options, the idea of an electric bike seemed like a fun and fast solution. The rising cost of fuel also played a part, as our reviewer was looking for a more economical way to run errands around town instead of using their large truck, noting they could get to the local store and back faster on 2 wheels. Shipping was impressively fast. When this electric bicycle arrived, assembly was a breeze for someone with prior bike knowledge, as it was mostly pre-assembled. Despite poorly translated instructions, putting on the handlebars, front wheel and pedals was simple, and all the necessary tools were included. This client noted the thoughtful design, from the adjustable handlebars that allow for a more upright riding position to the standard brake lever configuration they preferred. The size was also a great fit, comfortably accommodating both our 511 reviewer and their 56 wife. The riding experience is where this cruiser truly shines. Our reviewer absolutely loves it, describing the ability to either pedal with minimal effort or just use the throttle to coast along quietly. For their very first ride after a decade away from cycling, they undertook a challenging 14-mile round trip. The journey out, using a medium assist level, was easier than any ride they'd had before. Impressed by the full battery on the return trip, they switched to high power and found the experience to be awesome, making the trip faster than ever without feeling exhausted. This client highly recommends this e-bike as a fantastic way to get around locally, enjoy the outdoors, and have the confidence that the motor will always have your back when you need it.
Awesome. Let's hear what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer describes the experience as love at first sight, starting from the moment the package arrived. The shipping was fast, and the packaging itself was first class, with every single component carefully protected. Our reviewer notes that assembly was a total breeze, taking only about 20 minutes from start to finish. All the necessary tools were included, and the clear, bilingual instruction booklet meant that no prior mechanical knowledge was needed. The battery even arrived fully charged, so within no time, this client was able to put on a helmet and take this electric bicycle for its first spin. The positive impressions continued with the build quality, design, and finish, all of which are described as top-notch. The e-bike has a great appearance and feels impressively sturdy. On the road, its performance is smooth and fast, powered by a motor that feels both powerful and surprisingly quiet, even at full throttle. The battery life is a standout feature, giving the impression that it could last forever and offering an excellent riding experience. The controls are simple and intuitive, with a bright, colorful LCD display and smooth gear shifts making every ride enjoyable. Our reviewer uses this e-bike every chance they get, appreciating its versatility. It can be used as a regular bicycle with pedal assist or as a fully electric ride suitable for both on-road and off-road paths. One of the best things about this purchase was its completeness. It came with everything needed, including lights and a horn, so once it was put together, it was truly ready to go. Overall, this client found it to be a fantastic, comfortable, and fun machine, considering it money well spent.
Fantastic. Now, let's see what insights our next reviewer has to offer.
This reviewer shared their recent experience with purchasing and setting up this electric bike, offering a candid look at what to expect. Overall, our reviewer found it to be a good value for what they paid. While acknowledging that its pedal assist capabilities aren't as silky smooth as those on much more expensive models, they confirmed it performs acceptably for the cost. The longevity of the battery remains an open question, as this client hasn't had the bike long enough to fully assess its life cycle. A significant hurdle encountered was the rather unhelpful owner's manual, which proved lacking in both detail and clarity, making initial setup and understanding features more challenging than it should have been. However, the primary issue that truly stood out was the considerable amount of adjustment required before this electric bike could be ridden reliably. Beyond the standard assembly, buyers should anticipate needing to either tackle these adjustments themselves or factor in a trip to a professional bike shop. Our reviewer detailed several specific adjustments they undertook. For instance, the front wheel initially didn't spin freely. Upon inspection, it was discovered that the bearings were over-tightened and practically devoid of grease, necessitating a proper adjustment. A more complex problem arose with the chain, which frequently came off the front sprocket when shifting into the two largest rear sprockets. Since the lower bracket where the pedal cranks are situated wasn't adjustable in its alignment, this client had to remove the chain guard mounting bracket. This allowed the lower bracket to be repositioned for better chain alignment, but it wasn't a simple fix. It required the purchase of specialized tools, specifically a pedal crank removal tool and a lower bracket removal tool. Furthermore, removing the original chain guard bracket meant a new sprocket-mounted chain guard had to be acquired as a replacement. To ensure optimal performance, RR.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit like, subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments. Catch you in the next one.